Philosophy often seems like a towering mountain, a subject many feel is too difficult. They imagine long words, complicated concepts, and dusty ancient books filled with dense texts. This initial impression can be quite intimidating for most ordinary people seeking simple guidance. It can make philosophy feel reserved only for highly academic minds, not for everyday thinkers. We might think it is not something for us, not relevant to our daily lives or immediate concerns. This hesitation is understandable, given how philosophy is sometimes presented to the world. It creates a barrier before we even try to explore the gentle wisdom that it might offer us. The very name philosophy can sound rather grand and perhaps a little unapproachable to many. It suggests a level of intellectual effort that feels daunting amidst our busy schedules. We might simply turn away, seeking comfort in more familiar, simpler territories. The traditional image of a philosopher does not always help to make it seem welcoming. We might picture solitary figures, perhaps old men with long beards lost in deep thought. They might seem detached from the everyday worries and joys that fill our own lives. This historical stereotype can make philosophy feel distant and somewhat irrelevant to modern concerns. We may wonder how their ancient ponderings could possibly help us navigate today's complex world. This kind of imagery can create an unintentional barrier, a sense of not for me. It suggests a practice removed from practical life, existing only in quiet, studious isolation. The perceived seriousness can also be off-putting if we are seeking lightness or immediate relief. It's a shame, as philosophy at its heart is about understanding our shared human experience. We need to see new images of ordinary people finding solace in thoughtful reflection. It is certainly true that some philosophical writings from the past are quite dense and challenging. Some great thinkers used very specific language, and their arguments can be intricate. These texts often require careful study and a good deal of focused concentration to unfold. However, this is not the entire story of philosophy, nor its only mode of expression. Not every philosophical idea is wrapped in layers of academic difficulty or obscure jargon. Many core questions are actually very simple, direct, and deeply human in their nature. They are the questions we all ask ourselves at different times throughout our lives. Questions about happiness, purpose, love, and loss are central to philosophical inquiry. The challenge is often finding accessible pathways to these profound yet common wonderings. Many modern writers are now trying to bridge this gap for a wider audience. The perceived complexity of philosophy often stems from an unfamiliarity with its particular approach. Philosophy teaches us to question our most basic assumptions about ourselves and the world. It encourages us to look at familiar things from new and sometimes surprising angles. This process might feel strange or even a little unsettling at first if we are not used to it. It is like learning a new skill, perhaps like learning to see